All right. So that means Jaeger moves on to the finals against Acrid Knives.
All right, best of five for this one. So we're gonna say put the password up, and then the lobby's gonna be up right now. All right, guys. I'm just wondering who you got for this right now. Now, I don't know. I might give a slight edge to Acronauts because he's actually had 2 games to warm up to Jaeger's one. But I don't know. Who you thinking in this one? Garward, you got any particular favorite? And I want to hear what the chat has to say,
I was
too.
rooting for Princess Julie, so I lost my
Ah,
bid early on.
I don't know. I mean, it was pretty close with Princess Julie there. Pretty sure she could have won. All right, and we'll have to make sure. I'll say Acrid has choice of side. So, if that's the side you want, Acrid, we'll go with it. If you want to switch, go ahead and switch sides, and I'll move Jaeger over. So,
Well, you figure that out. Give me 1 second. I need to go grab a refill on the drink here before we get in. The finals are a best of 5.
I don't blame you.
So I will be right back, everyone.
All right, so that's going to be. All right, there we go. He wants mortal, he shall have mortals, and higher seed in this tournament. And yeah, Paradelton. Yeah, go ahead, man. Garwar is getting a drink anyway, so you might as well go ahead and take care of that. How are you guys enjoying the last Best Shaper World so far? I mean, these have been some pretty hype games. I'm not going to lie. Paradelton, are you going to take that? I mean, the chat has just turned completely against you, man. You got to defend your honor here. Oh, man, Paradelton, I don't know, man. That was a little low. Oh. Ouch. But I don't know. I guess it's not that surprising. I mean, Paradelta did almost lose to, somebody with only 6 cups twice. So,
I was rooting. All right. We're ready. Let's go.
All right.
I was rooting for
do it.
Paradelton. I was. He's been our Best Shaper World competitor since the beginning, so participated
he's played in all of them,
and gotten
so.
further consistently than anybody else. So
Yeah,
big
I think
shout out
that
to Paradelton.
I think that if he had gotten to the finals against anyone other than Scrag, he might have had a good shot of it.
Oh, and yeah, in the Best Moyo World. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like.
And there were a couple times where, let's be honest, he was there. He could have had it. Got a little impatient, and I think that was the case in this one in that last match too, because with double convictions, you don't want to get into sustained actual battles.
No.
You wanna poke, you wanna work things down and save up enough money to go back and actually do some decent shopping. And we just didn't see that. So.
But yeah, I mean, conviction makes sense when you're running Warden because it gives you all the things you want. You got health regen. You want more health to increase your Warden shield. So yeah, definitely good synergy there. Just did end up going his way.
So we see on. I've got to update the overlay. Oops, my bad, people. We are in the finals. Let me get Acrid up here.
Well, now we got all the speculations coming out with chat. We got Warger saying he wants to see a Faith. Dark Matter Gun saying double might and a will. Easy.
Both loadouts. Both players keeping the same loadouts we've seen with them early in the competition. Nothing really.
No changes at all. And it looks like they don't want to go for level 1 shenanigans, but then again, it is the finals of the last Best Shaper World. You definitely don't want to throw here.
What's going on, Vecnus?
Hey, Vecnus.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, Big Cinca.
Yeah, Warger saying if only we got that one-on-one duel map. I don't know.
I never even saw or even heard of one in the works, so I don't even know what that would have looked like for Dawn Gate.
Yep. Well, we see the trades going back and forth, and looks like both players going, minions? What are minions? I don't care minions are. Oversitting says he wants to see growth into conviction and might into decay. It's like...
Yeah, it takes a while. And you don't always get the ability to go shopping all that much. Like, you know, in that last match, they were sitting on the double convictions. Jaeger had the aggression. Like, if they had actually gone back, there would have been some, you know, serious purchases made because they were getting close to 3k Vim.
Yeah. But then again, if anybody went back, the binding was gone. So.
Potentially. Yeah, because there was no getting anybody low enough to force someone out of lane at that point.
Right.
Because Paradelton didn't have the damage to do it. You know, so...
Well, Vectus is saying Jaeger's taking unnecessary damage. Well, they kind of both are,
They both
really.
are, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, they're trading in the middle of the minions, and you really don't need to do that. But, I mean, Jaeger's in better position to do it right now because he's got the bigger minion wave, so I don't blame him for going for it right now, but... And then Akron just standing in front of the minion line, and he's taking like 4 minions worth of auto attacks all the time. And, yeah, Akron, I don't agree with your decisions here at all.
He got some good damage down. They are pretty equal. He does have to be careful of where he's standing with the minions, though. The minions will do lots of damage, especially this early.
Yeah, especially when there's 8 of them.
Yeah, there were a lot. There were a lot backed up there. So
well,
we do have
up real quick. Drain already.
Some solid trains. The Drain comes out from Jaeger onto Acrid. It's not going to be enough damage to do a whole lot.
Not really.
Even.
Acrid still has his Drain. You know, I'm disappointed that, you know, it's just like, I think Best Shaper World, you know, spell meta has pretty much devolved into, like, always pick Drain first. I would have liked to have seen other choices as well. I mean, we did see the Stagger, but that
was a troll.
Yeah, for sure.
The Drain makes sense because you're in a 1v1 format where you're going to need the sustain. It also helps his extra damage. The only time that it's bad is when you use it like at level 1 or level 2. Like, unless you're going to get the kill. Unless you're going to get the kill or you're almost dying. But, you know, at that point, you've been outplayed and there's a problem. But sitting on it and waiting till later, it can really make the difference.
But then again, you know, we've seen Paradelton survive with 11 health, so... You know, you say the 45 heal isn't much, but, you know...
Well, but that was well into the game, so it was a bigger heal than that. He was taking
of course,
damage, but yeah.
You know something we haven't seen at all so far? We haven't seen a single point of mastery built so far this tournament.
Nope.
Nobody going for the random crits.
Nah. It's not really as big of a deal. With Desecrator, you're not really auto-attacking as much. Sure, you're getting some claps in here or there, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think that was one of the big downfalls of a lot of players in Dawngate. They'd see somebody, it's like, oh, my auto attack's doing a lot of damage. I need to build items to augment my auto attacks. That's not necessarily the case. You know, you saw the auto attack Ferris builds. It's like,
No.
And then the auto attack Viridian builds. It's like, yeah, Surge gives you a good auto attack, but you know that's.
It depends on what you mean by auto attack Viridian. But putting a dominance on Viridian is actually a big deal.
Yeah.
Acrid Knives getting a little far forward there. Makes it out okay. But yeah, you do the RNG Viridian because when you surge in, you get that auto attack. If you get that crit, that's a dead person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but otherwise, you know, the people that would build a lot of haste on it are building haste not necessarily for the auto attacks, but for the cooldown reduction.
For the cooldown, yeah.
So, Jaeger coming out with an 8 CS lead already. He's been able to move Acrid off the wave pretty solidly.
Yeah, all the potions are gone already. In fact, that's another big change that came in with the last Dawngate patch, is the reduction in price of the life, so that you could start with 3 potions. Yeah. But it also cut the regen on it, too. Used to be 10 regen at 120 health, but now it's 10 and 5.
Yeah, but it's a pretty good trade-off for this format. You want the health potions.
Oh, for sure. That nice burst of healing is often what's going to save your life.
See you, Paradalton. Thanks for playing.
Yep. You know, we tried to tell him that it was a mistake letting the girlfriend in, but, you know, I guess he didn't want to listen to us. So again, wow, no death fog from Jaeger yet.
Let her carry him in League.
Yeah, there you go. Oh! Darkman is saying he wants to see Wither. Now, we have seen Wither level 1 in Best Shaper World before.
And we actually saw a second spell Wither earlier from Paradalton.
Yeah, a second spell Wither is fairly common in this format. The big reason you would go first spell Wither is that you're looking to all-in level 1.
Yeah, you're pretty much telegraphing an all-in at the beginning of the match at that point.
Yep. Alright, so it looks like we got a Might coming out of Acrid Knives, and Jaeger looks like he's got an aggression. Went back to pick up a potion. Smart plan.
Yeah, so Jaeger's sitting on a life, aggression, will, and a time. Acrid's sitting on a life, a might, 2 wills, and a power.
But he didn't spend the rest of his money. He could have 5 potions right now.
Yeah, he should have bought the potions.
Yeah,
Legit. You spend all your money when you go back in this format.
Yeah.
And that's just, again, we say this a lot, like that's not necessarily being familiar. In today's match, everything's going to be a little rougher because there was no qualification round to learn some of those little intricacies.
For sure. And no time to experiment either.
Right. Oh! Some good CS grab there. So, but Jaeger ahead by 16 at the 8.5 minute mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that because that could be problematic later in the game. Because we are getting really close to that 10-minute mark.
Yeah, Jaeger actually did pick up Death Fog this time. So
picking it up at level 9.
Well, no, he picked it up a couple levels ago. I was actually surprised by that.
Oh, so he picked it up at 8 because he didn't have it at 7. So
yeah, he got it at 7 or 8.
Yeah, he got it at 8 because he didn't have it at 7. I saw it there, so.
So, Acrid, not the best place to be in a trade right now,
No,
buddy.
Definitely not. The drain comes down from Acrid down onto Jaeger, and Jaeger's going to back off for the moment. But then is his drain up? Yeah, Jaeger's drain is up right now.
Jaeger
you can get one good combo onto Acrid, and
yeah, Acrid needs to focus on those minions. Like, he's trying to get the harass down on Jaeger, but he needs to catch up on that CS difference, too.
Right. Yeah, I know you're a tactician, but man, CS is a win condition. It doesn't matter how much harass bonus you get if you end up losing the game on CS, so. Uh-oh, Drain coming down onto Acrid Knives. Here comes the Binding Dive. The Death Fog goes down. Still got one more charge yet. There it is. No turkeys, unfortunately, but.
Ate a binding shot there, too.
Yeah. But he's still way up in the hell.
Finals are best of 5, Dark Matter again. CS is 83 to 67 in favor of Jaeger at the moment, so still up 16 after that. So this is the first match, so they do have to win 3.
Second spell online for both players. Let's see what they end up picking. What would you expect to see? And we just saw Blink for once. Wither was the other one we
Jaeger had picked Blink. There's a Wither coming out of Acrid Knives, which is smart, because he's the one getting bullied around. He needs to reduce that damage. Probably going to see a Blink out of Jaeger.
Probably.
He likes that.
Oh, the Wither down
he got a Wither.
Jaeger.
And that Acrid is not going to be able to... oh, well, he did get out of
Yeah, they both hit Wither. So.
Yeah, they both dropped the Wither on, luckily. If Acrid hadn't dropped his Wither on as well, he would not have been able to get away from that.
No, he would have been dead big time.
And he dropped the Wither. Neither of them have the Chilling Presence, but if they'd have been able to Wither and Chilling Presence, man, that would have been one slow fridge.
Yep. You know what, Vectus, you say that, and then, you know, we've seen these games turn around big time.
Oh, my God. Double knockup going on there. What I was going to say before we saw that all in there with both the Withers going down was, I kind of want to see the Exceed.
Yeah.
Especially coming out of Jaeger, because he's got the power, like the aggression build. You drop that Exceed and you start dropping those Death Fogs. That's some damage.
Well, I mean, you say that, you know, Jaeger has the power build, but he's got 30 power to Acrid's 40 on his might, so...
Oh, yeah, that's true. I should say power penetration, right?
Yeah, there you go. That's more like it.
More of the damage is going to get through. 104 CS to 84, so up by 20 now.
22 now, even. Oh, there's the lock.
There's
There's
the
the
kill.
auto attack to get the kill. So Jaeger goes up 1-0 in the final best shape world. Yeah, I guess Vectus was right. Jaeger did end up taking the first one.
Just that knock up into the clap, man. You gotta tell you, clap is not something you want.
Nope. Particularly because you get clapped and then you can't do anything.
Yeah.
One thing people forget about that silence is something you can completely forget about when playing against Desecrator. Because it's not on any of his skills, it's just passive. And I can't tell you how many times I've walked up to a Desecrator, it's like, oh crap, he has a silence on his auto.
That's the big difference with the change and putting that on his passive. Before that was on the W, so you wouldn't have gotten that silence until you leveled up your W, and neither of them had done that.
Right.
But yeah. So we'll get game 2 going on here.
2 is up, you're in. We're waiting for the players to get in.
And I don't know what everybody else is doing after Best Shaper World, but ooh, that's the wrong. I thought I turned the timers off from Nightbot. Damn it,
You
Nightbot.
did.
Then how did they get turned back on? He must
I don't
have
know.
reverted. Like, no, I've got no timers up here.
No, Vectus typed exclamation.
Oh,
rules,
okay.
man.
Rules. My bad. I didn't update that one.
Are these the right sides? Yeah, they are. Okay.
Let me get
Because
you the
Akron
right.
had Mortal first time.
Let me get you the right brackets, people. Here.
Yeah, that'll help,
There
right?
it is. I mean, the rules are the same. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you
Except
gotta
for
go to the
whole,
right
you have to be
page.
calm. Yeah.
You gotta go to the right page. You gotta get the brackets. I was gonna say I don't know what everybody else is doing after this is over, but I am gonna go get me some Chipotle because that is how Dawn Gate Esports works.
Exactly.
You gotta have your Chipotle. Hashtag
It is.
esports. That was
You know
the
what,
dream. That Chipotle sponsorship. That is what I'm gonna miss
And
the
now
most.
it's gone. Yeah. Yeah, apparently we're no longer going to get our $0 gift cards every month as our pay for the Shapers Guild anymore, right?
Yeah, those will end.
That is sad.
The Dawn Gate opens.
TSG, are you going to do random customs after the Best Shaper World? No, not immediately after, but yeah, we're still going to keep doing our custom games.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
As long as people keep showing up, we'll keep doing them. All right, let's take a look at some loadouts here. Are these the same? Can't imagine. Oh yeah, no changes in the loadouts here. Life starts for both players. Yeah, there's no surprises coming out from this one.
Yeah, and I'm deleting some of the rules commands, guys, because they're obviously set to the wrong stuff.
Yep.
So my bad if they don't go off. However, there are a lot of secret commands in there, and I don't think I have anything that explains them. But
No.
yeah, I may have to just run through some of those. Like here's a good one. Let me
Bone connected to the saw blade.
Nice.
that was in honor of Dave.
Nice. I love it. Well played, sir. Well played. So let's see if people can figure out the other ones, huh? Now, before you ask me what are the secret commands, I don't even know, guys. So that's all Garwar. Oh man, Wargriff, we talked about that earlier in the Money Pigs area. Oh my god.
Wait, Money Pig shout out. Do you just mean the upgrade of the Money Pigs, or what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, they were upgrading the Money Pigs area. They also upgraded the Parasite Pit. So those areas got a little bit of a graphical rework. They were doing a lot of touch-ups. So I don't have a squid command.
You done screwed up,
Sorry.
Garwar.
Sorry.
We're gonna have the Squid God's wrath on us now. Look at what you've done. This is all your fault.
Embrace death.
Oh, but there is a candy command. Why is it? You're gonna have to explain the candy command. I don't
That's
get it.
Ferris. That's Best Ferris World.
Oh yeah, that's.
You gotta remember, most of our commands are linked to the people that we have had or the shapers that we have had in the past.
Oh
Not
yeah,
all of
that's
them.
right.
We don't have all of them covered, but a lot of them
Yep.
are in there. So
Hands
And wow, looks like they're beating on each
Oh,
other.
Jaeger!
They're getting really low, though. But Acrid here sitting eating minion aggro. Well, it's dropped now, so that's good.
Yeah, no changes to the loadouts. No changes.
Level 3 for Acrid Knives. Probably that health that came from the level up probably prevent him from eating a little more damage from Jaeger. Oh yeah, the creepy command. Man, how could you?
That's
forget
my
the creepy
favorite.
command?
I made it so creepy too with the wink.
Oh, man.
God.
Oh. I can't believe you left that one there.
I
That's
had
been there the
to.
whole time.
Yeah, that's been there since January. That's our longest running command on the channel. When we first started, we would do a lot of very specific stuff. I would come up with a set of 10 custom commands based off the shaper that we were doing that month. People had the first day to try to guess them all. And then I kept one from each. One or two.
Nice.
But Nightbot has a cap at the amount you can have, so I had to start trimming them down a bit. But,
Yeah.
and we also used to do our interviews.
Oh
Interview
man,
segment
that variant interview was the best.
Garwar Gabs with whatever shaper we were playing with each week, and I would take their audio cues, like some of their VO lines, and cut it up, chop it up into what sounded like a conversation, and man, yeah. So those are all on our YouTube page. So you can go back and catch out Garwar Gabs with series.
Yep. I think Kel was hilarious too.
Yeah, bonus damage ramps up over the course of 3 hits on Duelist. So the more you auto attack, the more it stacks, the more damage you do with each auto attack.
Yep.
That's actually how Paradelton beat down his girlfriend in the second match, was Ravager Duelist loadout. That last clap was for tons of damage.
Exactly. Duelist hits are only basic attacks. Which is why we were talking about, hey, Jungle Creator would have been great with it, but apparently it was good enough to beat his girlfriend, so.
There's the best Zalgus world line.
Hair, there you go.
One can't enter battle, must. Dandelion was in chat yesterday during the goodbye stream, and he was putting out tons and tons of VO interactions that were not actually in the game. Acrid Knife's going real low, below 200 health.
Look out! There's the drain. I'm surprised you didn't drop the Death Fog. In fact, did he not take it? He did not take it. That's why he didn't drop it.
Acrid Knife's holding on to his drain too. Oh, that's going to be bad though.
Yeah, the drain.
That's CC keeping him out of it though. If Jaeger had gotten in there and gotten a clap off, he'd have been dead.
Yep.
Para competed against his girlfriend in the quarterfinals.
Because he made the mistake of telling us that was actually his girlfriend.
Yeah, so we made sure that we set him up to fight against each other right away.
Yes, the brackets for Best Shaper World start out always random unless we know something.
But yes, there was a Zalgus Ashabel. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
No.
There's the Death Fogs, and it's
he
no,
lands a
not
couple.
enough. Yeah, true.
There was a Zalgus Ashabel. That Zalgus Ashabel comments were pretty good. Anyone with Ashabel was pretty good. But there was a Zalgus Ashabel one where about their hair and him getting flustered. There was a Varian Ashabel one where Varian's all or Ashabel says, "Do you ever let anyone polish your gun for you?" And he's like, "No." No, because it gets really wonky. Wait a minute. And then there was one where something about women always tell me I'm something, and she's all like, you shouldn't believe everything a woman says in the bedchamber, Varian. Like, it was hilarious stuff. Hilarious.
Oh man,
they were wonderful. But yeah, the gun polishing one was OP.
I mean, it wasn't quite casting couch levels for that old comp one.
But it was right on the edge, and it was perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, if we actually look at the game going on here, we'll see the CS is, well, basically even. It's 55 to 53. Players have not gone back yet. They're both sitting on, I mean, they're within 45 mem of each other right now. So, I mean, can't ask for more.
Oh!
Game right
Oh!
now. Akron dies. Here comes a death.
Is that gonna
bug
be it?
coming out there.
That's
One
it!
more to clap,
First
gets
blood.
it. Oh boy.
Jaeger pulling ahead 2-0. This isn't the end, though. We have seen someone come back
Prime Knight
from
did
2-0.
Prime
Prime
Knight
Knight came
Zeri.
back and won 3 straight to get Best Zeri World.
So can it happen again? Will the dream live? You'll have to find out by watching the next game.
Oh god, I just queued. No, that's the wrong button.
No,
All
no,
right.
don't. Well, I mean, it's not like anything was gonna pop anyway.
Yeah, I had
right?
40 minutes to hit cancel. So
Yeah, you were fine. Well, particularly with we had this. I like to think it was mainly because this going on is why the queues weren't popping, but I think we all have to realize it's probably the LCS expansion.
yeah.
Right now.
And yeah, Reyna's shot profile, like when you open the store with her just chilling, leaning against
like,
her shield, that was
sup?
great. That was great.
That was awesome. I loved it.
It's like, are you gonna buy shit or what? Come on.
It's like I'm waiting.
And speaking of Best Area World,
Nice.
and of course we had these fun links.
Oh yes, and do you have Sergeant Beaks?
Beaks.
Yep, there it is.
I think Dan started casting like. Oh, I don't know if it's started yet, but Dan is doing the casting over there for the LCS expansion.
Yeah, I think we had Dan over here once for
Yep.
Invitational, right?
He did. He helped cast in the Invitational.
Say that I got to cast with EGAD once. That was a good time. Are these the right sides?
Let me check my handy
Yes, they
dandy
are.
thing. Yep, they are.
All right, so let's go. Who won game 2? Jaeger won game 2.
Best Boy will go down in history as the only person to have a chat command with their name on it on the Shapers Guild channel. That was one day I was sitting here. That was back when he was part of the Shapers Guild. Or actually, it was right before he became part of the Shapers
Yeah,
Guild.
right before actually.
And we were talking about something. I'm like, I'm having dinner. I'm nuking a couple corn dogs. And he's like, oh my god, that's horrible. Like, you should eat real food. Blah, 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 blah. So I made him a corn dog command. Because corn dogs are delicious, people. You gotta get the right corn dogs. There's a corn dog brand
Yeah.
called State Fair Corn Dogs. And they are the best corn dogs in the world. They got a little bit of
Yeah.
honey mixed in with the dough, and it makes all the difference.
Oh God.
I don't care
Well,
that you
I
don't
mean-
like it. They're delicious.
Well. Let me put
Alrighty.
it this way: it ain't got nothing to do with whether or not I like it, but I got other reasons for doing what I do. So,
We must keep an eye
Jaeger, hey, we appreciate you coming out and playing because you guys don't come out and play, and you guys in the stream, if you guys don't come out and watch, none of this happens. So, thank you guys for being awesome competitors.
I think they said that there were 4. So it was Weaver, and then it was the Weapons Master, and then it was Battle Sisters, and then it was
Sloth.
So there were 4, and then after that was potentially Goo Girl.
Oh yeah, they did show the model for
Yeah.
the Goo Girl.
Well, it wasn't the model. What they did is they put the Mortal Side Guardian all green.
Oh really?
With the
Oh, wow.
transparency, and then they added the jelly
Nice.
effect. They created this jelly effect to see if they could get it jiggly with what they had.
fine bone structure.
A fine bone structure? Oh god.
Bone structure.
The Desecrator flirts. Oh my god.
So I think that's all the Bear Faker. It is 2-0 in favor of Jaeger X. So this could potentially be the final battle. We'll see if the comeback is real or not.
So, Bear, I mean, Bear Faker, I mean, how many people have you trolled with that lane? Seriously, man.
Trade corpses.
Yeah, Sloth was interesting, although, my god.
Sloth was amazing.
Great.
Chunk
Could you
loves
imagine?
Sloth.
Yeah, Vecnus, the second you put the 34% haste loadout on him, it's like, good god, man.
Well, they were. Yeah, I don't remember the Blade Dancer, but
Embrace
I mean they were all pretty much. Pretty much in there.
trail
Interesting stuff. I mean, on their internal build, they would have all kinds of crazy stuff that they were testing out.
Oh, yeah.
In box mode. So
You know, I think it was hilarious that, you know, the default Shaper picture was the monkey. And I was just waiting for somebody to put out a just use that picture and then just put out a monkey Shaper, and there you go, right?
Oh, yeah, believe me, I've seen Super Troopers many a time. In fact, if I had another monitor, I'd be watching it right meow. And
Wait a
Terrell will
minute,
not be able to come back and answer that because he's never seen the movie.
No, I haven't. I don't watch a whole lot of movies, gang. So
Super Troopers, one for the ages. Unfortunately, the rest that came out of that production group, not quite so funny. Super Troopers was the best.
Trade corpses.
Wow, Acrid Knive's getting kind of pushed back to his binding. It's like this has kind of been like the theme of, you know, best Desecrator world. It's like whoever pushes the lane hardest usually ends up winning. Now let's just look at the CS here. Yeah, Jaeger up 3 CS already, so kind of true right now.
Impulse Sloth. That would have been a little weird because he already had the dash. So you didn't
Yeah,
even
that's
really
true.
need him. Like, he had that crazy dash thing. That was the funniest watching the Boxman animation. So funny.
Oh
So
man, that was great. Well, hang on, was Sloth melee or was he ranged?
funny. I'm pretty sure he was melee.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would make sense. Kind of reminded me of the zombie
Paper
from
Crane would have to.
from
Paper
Wrath.
Crane or Mikella. I see Pigo in the chat. What's up, guys?
Hey guys, what's
Shy
up?
Guy. Thanks for coming hanging out. Shy Guy, I did want to just, you know, say, hey, Shy Guy's best Desecrator world, but unfortunately, people do have to compete for it.
Yeah, of course.
Corpses.
Well, Shy Guy wasn't he wasn't going to be best Desecrator world. He was just going to be Desecrator.
Yeah, well, you know. I still said, as they were talking about, I think it would have been a great, hey, Matt, why are you so good at Weaver? Well, and then he walks
Oh.
up and pokes somebody with a pin.
That would have been great.
You gotta have that fun stuff, right?
Well, hey, at least he's fine with it. They can take his. We can give away his title. He's okay with it. So I'm glad he was okay with it because we weren't going to ask anyway. So
And hey, Matt, why are you so good at Sloth? Well, and then he's just taking a nap in the corner.
great.
Trade corpses.
But yeah, could you imagine Sloth like back when in competitive play? Because I mean, because always the meta game right there was like buy your stuff instantly and get your butt out to lane.
Well,
Like-
but you couldn't do that because remember they were putting in that gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 10 seconds. You gotta wait 10 seconds. Kind of normalize it for everybody, but still, everybody would have time to buy their item and then go out. But he would get speed capped. Like he could never go above 390.
Yep. Yeah,
That
'cause
was
I
the
remember
neat thing was that Tailwind would actually give him power. So you would go like
God.
you would go Tailwind and
Exceed. God.
Acrid Knive's getting really low. So Jaeger's pushing up here even before shopping. He's got about a 100 lead here on the CS or on the Vim. It's about 3 CS.
There you go.
So we'll see
Tailwind beat. Yeah.
if he even
Tailwind
chops.
Blitz exceed the dream.
Embrace death.
Everybody was good with Nisa. You can make that joke, but please.
Oh,
Nisa
yeah.
had the highest win rate in the Dawn Gate.
Yep. I mean, come on. Even I was decent with Nisa, and you know the Shaper's easy when I'm decent with her. I mean, come on.
Just don't dive that button.
Hey.
Oh, and here we go,
nobody
going
saw
in.
that.
That's gonna be
Come on,
it
Acrid
right
Knives
there.
is
The
just gonna
drain
be
is
it,
down.
Walking through the death fog, and the last death fog, well, that was a drain tick, but even if the drain tick didn't get it, the death fog would have. So, GG, congratulations, Jaeger X921. In addition to number 2 crafting currency world, he can now add best Desecrator world to that as well. And yes, Wargrip, yes, we're watching best Desecrator world, and we're theory crafting Sloth, the Shaper that is never going to come out. So, yes.
They needed at some point, because of that, they needed at some point to have a shaper named Chunk, just so they could do the Chunk Love Sloth line. Sloth Love Chunk.
Great.
Like, come on. Baby Ruth? Wait, alright, sorry. Gotta do my, shout outs to the Goonies. The greatest movies ever. But yes, thank you to everybody that showed up for the final Best Shaper World. It was our last 1v1 tournament. We were going to try to do the Invitational next month, but based off the turnout, obviously, that's just not gonna be able to get people to come back. But it was a good time. We had a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody that came out to Shoutcast with us over the month. So Terrathor, of course, been here since the beginning, and then we had Thor quite a bit. We used to have Hands of Evil that would come in and do the maths and the numbers.
Yep.
And EGAD, as we were saying earlier, EGAD Casts, who's doing the LCS expansion series.
Yep.
Over for ESL, it's going on right now. He came in and cast the Invitational with us, so that was a lot of fun to do that with him. And of course, all the players. Huge shout out to Paradelton, who's probably already left the chat, but participated in more Best Shaper Worlds than anyone. Give him a hard time, but it's because we loved him.
Of course.
We do appreciate it. We will put out a post probably on Monday with the updates in the news, and that's probably going to be one of the last news posts we have, since there's not a lot of news coming out of the Dawn Gate lately.
No, definitely not. Yeah, with the last stream over, it's for the last official stream anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we will do getting everybody to put together their goodbyes. We'll do a goodbye post from TSG. The site will stay up, of course, until the end. But just probably not a lot of activity over there. You can follow us on the Twitters though, and of course on our own Twitters.
Yep.
/Garwar and /Terrelther.
Also, we both have Twitch channels, same names,
Same
Garwar
things.
and Terrelther. So.
And we'll be around there doing game stuff, but the Shapers Guild channel will probably not get used. We may throw up if somebody's playing something on another channel, we might host them or whatever, just to show people that's where we are. But the Shapers Guild was specifically for the Dawn Gate, so we almost got that 600 follower hype. Almost. Got close.
Yeah.
We do appreciate the support from everybody. And we will be around in other games, so keep an eye out. And we will look for you as well.
Of course. So, yes, Garwar, if you got nothing to say, I mean, I got nothing to add to that, so thank you all for coming out. It was a blast.
Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. And remember, Tuesdays and Thursday nights, we will still do casted community games for as long as people are showing up. Even if it is 1v1s, which we started out with on Thursday. So that's fine. Arabs, lots of Arabs. Throw some normals in there when we get full 5-mans, and we'll have some fun. But until then, thank you for coming, everybody, and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.